It's the early 9th century, and we're in a Viking village along the coast of Norway. For the people here, life is a blend of farming, craftsmanship, and, for some, the pursuit of wealth and glory through raiding. Today, we'll follow a Viking warrior, Olaf, as he prepares for a raid that could bring riches and honor to his family. The day begins before dawn. Olaf is preparing for a journey that will take him across the sea. His armor is simple but effective, a leather tunic reinforced with iron and a helmet with nose guard. His wife, Astrid, hands him a drinking horn filled with mead, a symbolic send-off for protection. For Viking families, raiding is a way of life, even if it means months of separation. Raids offer the promise of wealth, but there is always risk, and families hope their warriors return safely. Olaf joins his crew at the shore where preparations are underway. The longship, designed for both speed and flexibility, is built to withstand the open sea. Supplies are loaded: barrels of dried fish and ale, sacks of grain, and salted meat to sustain them during the long journey. With the final preparations complete, the men board the longship, and the raid begins. They row out of the fjord, their strokes synchronized and powerful, driving the ship toward open waters. The journey will be long and grueling, but each man is eager for the promise of riches. Days at sea are challenging, but these Viking warriors are no strangers to hardship. Endurance is essential. Rowing for hours on end, they face cold winds, high waves, and little rest. The open ocean is their domain, and they navigate by the stars, the sun, and their intimate knowledge of the seas. After days on the water, land finally appears. Their target is a small monastery, likely filled with treasures, and more importantly, undefended. For the Vikings, monasteries are ideal targets. They hold wealth in silver, gold, and precious manuscripts, and the monks have little means of defending themselves. Silently, the Vikings beach their ship and approach the monastery with the practiced precision of seasoned raiders. To Olaf and his men, this raid is a way to secure a future for themselves and their families, a chance to bring prosperity home. The raid is swift and brutal. The monks are caught by surprise, with no means to defend themselves. The Vikings move quickly, searching for anything of value: silver crosses, golden chalices, even manuscripts, though these hold little interest to the raiders. The loot is quickly loaded onto the longship, and with no time to spare, they set off once more. Each man has a share, a reward for his courage and skill. Despite the risks, there's a sense of camaraderie among the men. They know the journey home will be just as grueling, but they're fueled by the victory and the promise of glory upon their return. As they sail into the fjord, their village comes into view. Families gather to welcome them, eagerly awaiting news of their success. Olaf sees his wife and children waiting, and a sense of pride fills him. That night, the village celebrates the safe return of its warriors. Around the fire, they feast on roasted meat, drink mead, and share tales of their journey. For Olaf, this is a moment of honor, not just for himself, but for his family and his people. In Viking society, the raider's life is one of adventure, hardship, and family legacy. For Olaf, his journey across the sea has brought him wealth and pride. He knows that, for the people of the Norse Empire, this is more than a day's work. It is a testament to their courage, their resilience, and their unbreakable bond with family and community.